Hello and welcome to another episode of okieTV, where we are documenting our homesteading journey and hope you guys find some useful information from it. Today we're going to be talking about the NFT hydroponic system that we put up in our greenhouse. This system holds about 1,000 plants. We've chosen Everbearing strawberries as our product, and it's set up hydroponically now, but in the future we hope to change it over to aquaponics. This here is a wooden guard that we had to create. We kind of formulated it here to be able to change the holes of the pre-cut holes that were already in this system. The previous owners used a 2-inch hole and we wanted 3-inch holes. We had bought this entire system used as well as our greenhouses used to save on costs. So we had to go back through and re-drill all of these holes into 3 inches. So we have a 4-inch PVC pipe and we're using 3-inch net cups with our strawberries. We're using a 70-30 split of perlite and coconut coir. And so that's kind of the basic system setup that we're using. Once you go through, and obviously if you don't have to deal with the previous holes that are in it, if you're starting with a new PVC pipe, the best thing is just going to be to start with a 3-inch hole from the get-go. And usually the net cups will have a lip over the side of it that will allow it to be able to sit properly in the hole itself. PVC, there are some people that are concerned about plastic and leaching into the system, but the good thing about PVC, not necessarily the sewage PVC that is black, but the white PVC is used in all of the new construction for homes and water. So all of the water lines off of the home are in that, used with PVC. So we feel better about that, knowing that. Also, as you can see here, once you drill out the holes, you're going to have a lot of fibers that are going to be sticking out. So if you just take a wire brush on your drill, just like you see here, you can go back in and clean out all the edges, because you don't want small pieces like of that getting into your roots, getting into your pumps most of all. So you're trying to keep away from any particles. And so going back through, properly cleaning each one is always a good practice. And so we also, ours being previously used, we had to go through and sterilize them after we were done with this step. So we hope that that we're able to do that properly. It seems like it's been working thus far. So here's all of our pipes kind of laid out, not all of them, but some of them. We were using just a mop in bleach water to be able to go through and with a pressure washer as well afterwards and wash those off. So it's a lot easier when you're cleaning the pipes to just stick the mop down in the hole, and then that it acts as a really good cleaner. Here is our system indoors after it's already been assembled. You can see ours is a gravity-fed system, so the pipes are a slight angle. Here we use the metal strapping. This was a great alternative to the plastic hook that you can see there. The plastic hook was what was already being used, and they're really flimsy, they get old, they break, they're very cheap. I wouldn't recommend buying those plastic hooks. Just get that metal strapping there that you see, and it works great. As you can see here, this is one of our plants. You can see the new root growth coming in. This plant's just a couple weeks old, so it's working out great. This is the distributor system that we have set up. Basically, we have 3 reservoirs that are about 25 gallons apiece. And we have a 1/2-inch pipe that comes up to this distributor head, and then it has I believe it's 7 different lines that come out of it for each row. So at the beginning of each row we want to have one of these inlets, and the reason for that is because if you just start your water at the top and let it flow, then it will lose nutrients along the way. the oxygen would be depleted along the way. So you want to be able to keep that pretty much the same for each row. And since ours is a gravity-fed system, we want to make sure that we have inlets all the way down. So at the beginning of each row, we have one of those tubes going in and delivering fresh water, fresh nutrients to the plants. And it's worked out great. We haven't had any issues with clogging or anything thus far, so it's been working out wonderful. This is our 18-foot swamp cooler. It's 6 inches deep, and it's basically a big radiator. These are our reservoirs here. You can see 2 rows are tied up on one reservoir, and the middle one has its own reservoir. And then you can see the inlets up there at the top. You can see the distributors there that go down. This is another one of the plants that we've had. Like I said, this plant is about 2 weeks old in this picture, as far as it was a dormant strawberry, but you can see the old roots, the dormant roots, and then you see the new roots coming in. The new roots are always going to be nice and white as they're growing in, and so this one had been growing for a couple weeks. It's very happy in its home. It's got nice healthy growth, and so they're really responding well to the system. Hopefully you found this video helpful, and we're going to be doing a lot more videos in the future, going into a little more detail about what system we use, maintenance, updates, nutrients, double wall insulation, swamp coolers, and other do-it-yourself projects.